Hey everyone, it's me. It's Friday, November 22nd. It's about 8:45. And so here's an interesting question my friend asked me this morning. We worked out together, and as we were leaving, we got into a discussion. I mean, a lot of other stuff. And then he's one thing, out of all the things, we were talking about, one thing he asked me very casually is like, hey, so where is it cheaper for us to advertise, right? Where is it cheaper for us to advertise, and how much does it cost? So my immediate response to him reply was, dude, why would you want to think like that way, right? So let's take a step back. And I asked him, say we go to Las Vegas, right? And we go to in front of the slot machine. And if you've ever been to Vegas or Atlantic City, there are slot machines everywhere in the casinos. So there is a 5-cent slot machine, the 25-cent slot machines, the $1 slot machine, the $5 slot machine. Sometimes there are $20 slot machines as well. I asked him, would you care which slot machine you're playing with if every time you put in the money, you got 3 times back, right? So here I asked him, would you care whether you are playing in the 5-cent slot machine or the dollar slot machine or the $5 slot machine if every time you put money in, you got $3 back? Right? So where am I going with this? Where I'm going with this is that oftentimes people start to think of the cheaper avenue, cheaper market to advertise in, or cheaper channel to advertise in, and they are not focusing on what's most effective for my business, right? And that was my advice to him, like, dude, don't look for cheaper. I was like, why would you want to care about whether it's $1 here or a $5 there or $2 click, as long as every dollar that you put in, you're getting 3 times or more back? That's what you should care about. Why would you want to care about cheaper avenues? So again, in most marketing, most marketing doesn't convert that well. And that's where, people kind of, say, oh, marketing doesn't work. It's like me going to the gym and just, playing with weights without having a strategy and without having a routine. And I'm just like, just doing weights. Right. And now if you lift weights, there is a push, pull, split days and whatever different strategies, right? So that you don't work the same muscles. If you're working on lower part of the body on one day, then following day you're working on the upper part of the body. So that way, you are not really working the same muscle again and again, and you lose all the gain and you're just basically not making any improvements. So similar things in life, similar things happen in marketing and everything. So I was just giving my friend an advice, which is like, dude, don't focus on cheap stuff. Focus on the effective strategy, right? And sometimes thank you, Shahana. I'm glad that you found it very helpful. And it's just not about marketing and advertising, right? But it's everything in life. Oftentimes we get caught up with all these things, finding cheaper way, best way. It's like if you want to lose weight, there is no shortcut to it. Okay, to lose weight, 80% is diet, 20% is exercise. Yes, it's 80-20 rule in life. So it's the same thing. I'm not going to drag on this conversation. It's just like, focus on, don't go around asking what's the cheap way. Ask what's the most effective strategy and what can get me the results. And if you're not getting the results, probably you need to stop, pause, reflect, look at the data, review what's going right, what's going wrong, and things like that. There's more to that. And this is not just about finding the cheap way, because what, dude, you can buy a suit for cheap at Walmart for $49, and you can buy a suit at Armani for $3,000. And I think the price at Armani starts at $3,000. I don't remember, right? And then you can go to Bespoke, and where they will measure you in every fine detail of your things, and it's like a 3-month process, and that's going to be like $6,000 or $7,000. What you want to wear is where you are in life. But again, that's a different thing. I mean, that's the thing. And so basically for marketing, you need to figure out marketing is the only function in business that brings you money, right? And I can go on and on. This is my pet peeve, which is I can go on, and this is where people cut corners, right? Marketing is the only function in business that brings money to the business, right? You cannot have sales without marketing, because marketing builds demand. Marketing makes people aware of it, right? You cannot have sales without things. You can have the best product in the world, and if people don't hear about it, you don't have a company, you don't have a business, you don't have sales. So marketing, it's the heart of a business. And what really bothers me is, people basically build everything about a business, and then they don't, oh, marketing, we can do it, we don't need that, right? Or we have the best product. I mean, Apple doesn't do that shit, right? Apple doesn't do that. Samsung doesn't do that. All the big brands don't do that. And they don't become big brands because they spend, even Apple was small and they were on the brink of bankruptcy. They did marketing and they pulled it off brilliantly. So have fun, enjoy the Friday, rest of your Friday. For us, it's just a Friday morning. It's an amazing day. I have a lot of stuff. Dana, thank you so much. I agree with you, Dana, that and you know what, this is like, it just boils me. And and I will probably do a video another day about how I know who's going to be successful and versus unsuccessful in business. It's just like, if you see my eating habits, you would know exactly, whether I will be having a heart disease, whether I'm going to die of stroke and everything, right? Just because if you look at my food and the diet, and you will tell me. Similarly, there are ways I can say, I'm just trying to read Sahana wrote, and most often we see the startups not focusing on investing in marketing and sales. And so, yeah. Dana, you wrote it very well. Marketing is like throwing a party and not inviting any friends to come. Yeah, exactly. You're gonna have a party of one. And Shana, you are also right. Most startups, that's because there are startups who are serious and startups who are like marketing is about creating noise. Okay, marketing is like so big. I just remember something. One of my mentors said that, and Dana probably knows that. Marketing is about creating noise. Right, marketing is creating noise. Whether you could now, if you're small, you don't have money, you have to make noise. Figure out a way to make noise. If people don't hear about it, right, no one's gonna come to you. And it's a busy, crazy world, right? Again, I'm coming off on a tangent and going off into different stuff. But marketing is about creating noise. And how do you create noise is up to you. It's like if you go to a farmer's market here in the US, or you go to any local market, if you're in another country, you will see the people sitting in the market are like, always trying to get your attention, right? They're yelling and they're screaming and they're like, hawking, and they're basically calling your attention. Like if you go to Turkey and you see those bazaars, those street bazaars and the road bazaars, the people trying to grab your attention and they're trying to bring it over. What's that? That's a form of marketing, right? Now, if you're an online business where you want to grow your business or scale your business, if you are cutting corners on marketing because you don't have revenue, you're just basically saying, I'm going to put up a shop, I'm going to basically plant a tree in the forest and then figure out the rest for everyone else to find me. Well, good luck to do that, and I would like to come and see you guys in 5 years from the day you start with that mentality, and then see where you are. I need to go, but I hope you found it very helpful, and then until next time, take care, bye-bye.